Alright everyone, welcome to another day of Roy Belzer Fitness. Today we are going to be working through our flexibility and active recovery after yesterday's really big leg day. And we are listening to some musical theater because that's the kind of mood I'm in. I have a lot of people who really like musical theater, so I am not mad at putting it on my playlist. All you're going to need for today's workout, make sure that you're not wearing shoes for this and have something to drink, and then somewhere comfy on the floor to lay, because we are going to do a tiny bit of floor work as well, alright? Goodness me. We're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to have you come just a little bit wider here, about just past your shoulders. Have a soft bend in your knees and have your feet facing forward. I'm going to have you roll those shoulders back. And we're going to bend yourself forward, keeping that chest tall. Alright, and you're just going to hold right here. Alright?
So what if it's us? What if it's us?
And we're going to take some deep breaths.
Us, and what came before won't count
Keep that back nice and straight, alright? If you have troubles with that, bring your head up. Alright, right here.
And what if that's all that we needed to be? And the rest of the world
We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Lower yourself a little bit further into that. Make sure you've got a soft bend in your knees. Inhale. Every time you exhale, lower a little more. One more here. And hold.
But if you really see me, if you like me for me,
We're going to release and fall all the way down.
that's all that I wanted for longer than you could possibly know. So it can be us, and only us. And what came before won't count anymore, matter. We can try that. It's
We're
not
going to very slowly roll yourself up,
nobody else but the two of
letting
us.
your neck be the last thing to raise.
It's possible.
we can just watch the whole world disappear.
All the way. Relax for just a second. I'm going to have you bring your first foot, I don't care which, we're doing both, across your body here. So your first foot's across, and you're going to let yourself fall all the way down over that.
It'll be us and only.
And here we go, opening through half of your lower spine, through the hamstring on the back side.
We can try that. You and me, that's all that we needed to be. When the rest of the world falls away.
You're going to come up from there,
Rest of the world falls away.
come out of that, shake it out for a second, and we're going to switch feet. Your other one in front. You're here, fall forward. Really opening after our big leg day yesterday. There we go. Nice. Slowly come up from there. Or come out. I'm going to have you keep your feet right where they're at. Make sure that they're nice and flat on the floor. And we're going to come into a seated pose here. So you want to keep your feet parallel, your knees close together, your hips tight. We're going to come to a nice seated pose, staying tall through here. We're making sure that your feet are nice and flat. We're opening through that ankle mobility here, all right? There we go. Stay right there. Keep breathing. It's not crazy deep, all right? Really opening through those ankles.
And I will go with my life, letting the moon for it to shine on her sleeping.
We're gonna come up from there. I'm gonna have you bring your first foot in front of you. Doesn't matter which. Make sure that your back foot is flat on the floor and that your toes are pointed forward here. right, you want to keep that heel on the floor. You're going to take your front knee, you're going to bend it, and you're going to move forward, opening through the calf and the hamstring on the back side there. If you can go a little bit deeper in here, go for it. Make sure you're nice and tall as you're opening through that back there. If you can't quite get this far, if you start to feel that ankle come up, close those legs here, all right? If you can go a little deeper, go a little deeper. I'm extra tight because I've also been running a bit this week. I've been getting my boyfriend out running, which is fun. But so I can't go quite as far as I want to. There we go. It's so important that both of your feet are facing forward while you're in this. To really focus and hit the muscle we're trying to open. We're going to come up from there. We're going to switch feet. Alright. This is my extra tight side. I had a bit of an injury here on my right side earlier this year from tripping while I was running, so I still have a little twinge in it occasionally, and I'm feeling it today, so I'm not going to push it too far, just because it's really important to stay safe, and I want to make sure that I can continue my work, so I'm not going to push too far today. There we go. Maintain that tallness through your chest. Oh, I love this show so much. It's 35 Millimeter by Ryan Scott Oliver. It's such a cool show. There we go. We're gonna come up from there. Alright, I'm gonna have you bring your feet together. We're gonna move back into that seated pose. But we're going to come down, and then when we come up, I'm going to have you open wide with your leg here. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to come up, and come wide. Alright, we're going to go as far as you can. If you only come out this wide, that's fine. Make sure that when you come out, you're coming straight out, and not forward, and not back. We want to come straight out to the side here. Alright, so you're going to sit into that and come through. We're going to do 12 on your first side, 12 on your second. So there's going to be 24 sits. Go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to stay tall here. We're still working that ankle mobility, alright? 7, 8. There we go. That's it. One more here. Nice, and we're going to switch sides. Pardon the wind, it's a little windy here. Oh, this is my tight side. 4. There it is, there it is. Halfway through. 8. 9. Ooh, yeah. Last one. Ooh, we're going to come out of that for a second. All right. We're going to go into a bit of a shoulder mobility movement here. So we're going to do just your shoulder. We're not going to worry about the rest of your arms for now. We're going to do a back rotation to front and then front to back. All right, so I'm going to scoop from bottom to top and forward, and then the opposite direction. All right, we're going to do 1 full minute straight through that space. Move at your own speed. We're nice and controlled. Set it up and go. Really opening through that space. There we go. If we sit at a desk all day, we tend to have a lot of tightness through there. There we go. I know I do. For anyone who sits and texts all day, we have a lot of tightness through there. Anyone who drives a lot, we're always in this position, texting, sitting, typing. We're just so tight through those shoulders. There we go. Keep going. 20 more seconds. Nice and controlled. There. We're going to come out of that. We're going to work on a singular arm now. Man, that wind is coming in. All right, we're going to do a straight rotation back to where you go. All right. You want to make sure that the only thing moving is that shoulder here, and I'm not pulling my arm or my chest back with it. It's just the arm. We're going to do 12 rotations back, alternate, 12 forward. All right. Go ahead and set that up for your first side, and go. 1, 2. There we go. There it is. Nice and fluid. Go to where you go. Everyone's got a different amount of range of motion through that space. So if you don't go quite as far back, that's fine. Alright. 10, 11, last one. Here, and I'm switching directions. Forward. There we go. Only that shoulder moving through that space. There it is. Halfway through. Ooh, I am feeling that. Nice. 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Last one. Shake it out for a second, and we're going to switch arms, all right? We're going to start back, all right? And here. Three. Nice. This one is less flexible for me, so I can't go quite as far back. 6, 7, there we go. 8. It's okay to slow down when you're moving through that space, just to take a second and really assess where it's at. Last one, and switch. There. But remember, don't follow with your chest, just that arm. That's what's going to open through that space. There we go. Nice. 10. 2 more. Here's 11 and 12. Shake that out there. I'm gonna have you bring your first arm straight across here. Grab and pull. Belong. Starting now. I just did this song in a cabaret about a month ago, 2 months maybe, for a church that I was singing for. They asked me to do a musical theater review of a bunch of different stuff from like the 1940s until present day. And I was like, musical theater is a hard thing to find that is church friendly. I made it through, and this was fine. Come out of that, we're gonna switch arms here and pull. But yeah, I did like this. I did a piece of Addams Family, Hal Joey, a few other things that are just like really fun. I did a song from Dogfight by Passing and Paul. I did, yeah, just a lot of really fun stuff. Ooh, Edelweiss from Sound of Music. Oh. Come out of that. I'm gonna have you bring that first arm overhead here. Remembering you can pull here or here, it doesn't matter to me. This is more comfortable for me. While you're here, lift that head so you're really opening through here. There we go. Oh, excuse me, goodness. This is one of those days there wasn't enough coffee in the world. Release that hand there. Come up over. We're going to switch sides. It's always so important to gain that range of motion so that while we're moving through our heavier stuff, you have that flexibility to get into certain positions. I was working with one of my private clients this morning and we were doing back bends, and I'm just really glad that we've been working on our flexibility training for us to be able to work through that space. Why should we? We're gonna come out of that there. Alright, we're gonna move down to the floor now and do some work there. I'm gonna grab a quick drink first though. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna start down here. We're gonna come down to a laying position here. And we're gonna come directly into that baby pose. So you're gonna bring both knees towards your chest. You're gonna grab here on the outside of your knees. If you can't quite get there, come underneath and pull there. Alright, we're gonna be right there. And while you're in this position, I'm gonna have you rock side to side. Alright, just to start to open through that lower spine. Alright, side to side. From here, we're going to come into a forward back rock. I know it's a weird one, but it works through your core and it really opens through that spine. And it's a fairly safe position to be in while you're moving through that. You've got your feet to stop you from going too far forward. Your upper back will stop you from coming too far back. We're going to rest from there. We're going to come back to laying. You're going to extend your first leg and keep the other one at your chest here. All of the messes. From here, you're going to take that knee across your body. You're going to come straight here, keeping that other leg where it is, opening through that lower spine. The 2 points of contact you want to focus on are the shoulder here against the mat, and then the knee here against the floor on the other side. All right? But when you strike your goodbye pose, everybody knows, we're going to roll back forward out of that. You're going to bring your other knee to your chest here and pull. The party goes with you. And when we're there we go. Nose to nose, darling, you suppose. Oh, darling, do you suppose this party go ahead and bring that knee across. Same 2 points of contact. Oh, I just cracked my back. Alright, you want to focus on this knee on the ground and then this shoulder opposite on the ground. So for me, technically this is my right knee and my right shoulder that I want to be focused on touching the ground. And then my left leg is nice and straight. Goes with you. Alright, we're going to come out of that. Alright, we're going to bring ourselves to where your first knee is going to cross your other leg. You're going to put your hands behind that leg and pull towards your chest here. If you're not quite there yet, leave that foot on the ground, put your hand on this ankle, and press this knee away from your body. Alright? Right there. right there. Lay the eyes on the floor. We're gonna come out of that. We're gonna switch knees here. All right. You should feel everything on the outside right here. All right. Pull towards you if you can. Like I said, if you're not there, here and press. If you can't quite get behind your leg with your hands, that's fine. And you can get a little deeper by bringing that top foot toward you as well. Make up your mind, you have stories to tell. Gonna come out of that there, bring your legs straight. We're gonna roll onto our side here. We're gonna do my mother's favorite. We're gonna go into what she calls my Richard Simmons. All right, I've got my hips stacked on top of each other. My feet are stacked here, and I'm coming into a leg opener here. We did a lot of work here on the anterior side of your leg. So we're just going to be cooling that down and opening through that muscle here. So we're going to come into this guy here, my 80s press. We're going to do 15 per side. Go ahead and set it up in 3, 2, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We're gonna roll over from there. I'm gonna roll my whole body so you can continue to see me. All right. We're right here. You're stacked. We're gonna do 15 on this side. Ready? And up. 2, 3, 4. Whenever I'm in this, I always feel like that scene in Oliver and Company when you see the poodle doing this. I don't know if anyone else is a huge Disney nerd like me. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come out of that. The last thing I'm gonna have us come into is really gonna open through that interior side one last time. All right, so we're gonna come to a position here. You're gonna have your back foot here. Your opposite leg is gonna come forward and across your body. You're gonna set that back knee down. We're gonna be right here, nice and tall. All right. If you feel like you can go a little bit deeper here, you want to get this foot perpendicular to your body. I can't quite get there because I'm extra tight, as I'm sure a lot of you are. There we go. Ooh, yep. Stay right there. I'm falling. I have no idea what's next. Oh, this song. There we go. We're gonna tuck your toes on the back side. Put your hands flat. Tuck your toes here. Bring yourself up and back. We're gonna rest right here for a second. Whew. While you're here, I'm gonna have you do a pseudo jog. So you're gonna drop your knee and switch. Here. Nice and slow and controlled. There we go. 3 or 4 more here. And then I'm going to have you bring your opposite leg forward and across. Oh. Mistreating me. Been gone. Strength to go on. There we go. Stay right there. This one, there we go. Stay. Ooh. All right, I lied. We're doing one last thing. One more. All right. Oh, we're gonna come out of that. I'm gonna have you bring your feet a little bit wide here while you're on your bum. You're gonna drop your knees to the side. I already hear a couple of you complaining at me through the computer screen. All right, you're gonna be right here. You've got your 2 right angles. You're gonna bring your upper body back away from this leg here. All right, if you come to right here, that's where you go. You're starting to open through right here. If you can come down to your elbows, that's great. If you're fully extended, you can lay flat on the ground here. All right? But if you're here, you want to have that knee flat on the ground as well. You're really opening through all this here. Woo. Oh my goodness. I have not been able to get all the way down here in a minute. That was my wife. You decided to. All right, we're gonna come up out of that. So bring yourself back up. Ugh. Keep your feet right where they are. You're just gonna bring your knees up. You're in that original position. You're gonna switch to the other side. You're right here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go all the way down with this one. All right, and we're gonna come back away from that leg. We're here. Oh yeah, I'm a little tight. Ugh. I think this is where I'm going here. All right. We're holding there. So I'm gonna try it just to see where I'm at. Oh. Okay. And breathe. Oh my goodness. There we go. Go ahead and bring yourself up from there. Ugh. And that is your active flexibility day. Keep up with the sweaty selfies. Y'all are killing it. Stay on top of the contest. One thing someone wanted me to clarify. To get the extra 5 points for a referral, it's good through the entire month, since people can come on at any time now, and I opened it up to an open enrollment. So anyone you refer within the month is good for an additional 5 points towards the lifetime membership. But otherwise, great job, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for a bit of core and upper body. Bye.